Welcome back. It's Kev with K4CO Radio, and we are joined by Denver blues rock band Buck. We have Matt, Mitchell, and Alex here with us. Thanks for being here, guys. Good to meet you again.
Yeah, it's awesome to be here, man.
Caught you guys last August, and at Moe's, put on a great performance. So we're really glad to have you in here. Get to know a little bit more about you guys. Any Colorado natives in the band?
I'm a Colorado native.
And
me too.
And where do you hail from?
I'm from North Carolina.
North Carolina. How long have you been in Colorado?
Oh, about a year and a half or so.
Alex, your drums.
Yeah,
right?
That's right.
Okay. I'm always curious where musicians come from, how it begins with them. So anyone can take this. All three of you, I would like an answer from, though. But when in life did you get the sense for becoming a musician?
The first time I heard the guitar solo to Ice Cream Man by Van Halen.
Nice.
For me, at the very least.
It's a better answer than I have. My dad gave me a guitar at 17. He had a guitar that had been locked in a closet. Actually, my uncle had a guitar that they both had locked in a closet and gave it to me, and I figured it out through Rocksmith. It just felt right.
Yeah, and you're an incredible guitar player, I must add.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, you're fun to watch, fun to listen to. And how about you, Matt? What got you on the kit?
Well, he's a pretty good advertisement for Rocksmith. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what got me on the kit, to be honest. I think I just saw the drums in church and was like, I want to play those. So I got a red sparkle drum kit. That was my first kit, and then played through Stadium Arcadium, the album, over and over again, just blasting it through speakers.
Good one.
And that's all she wrote.
That's great. That's a perfect record or band to learn drums to. That's a crash course right there.
Got lucky.
Did anyone start writing music before you picked up the instrument?
I never did it. I probably wouldn't be able to put my thoughts through anything if I didn't have an instrument.
Right.
Even as a vocalist, frankly.
Yeah, I think that's one of the things. Like, none of us, I don't think, have a big writing history, so that's been a focus of ours lately, is getting good at that, getting good at it as a group, and just improving our writing ability.
And what's that process for you guys?
We've been honing that. It's been fun, but mostly we kind of just come up with little ideas on our own. We send them to each other. We kind of learn them, and then we get together and jam on them, and they kind of just develop. We jam them. We have words all over, and we just kind of fit things to moods and make them rhyme, make them get in rhythm and time, and just kind of make it work.
So more of a collaboration than a single songwriter.
Yeah, we kind of try to focus on improvising, capture the lightning in the bottle.
Mm-hmm. Mm. And did you grow up in a creative environment? Any other artists or musicians in your family?
I am the only musician in my family.
Really? How did you think that happened?
Well, honestly,
Usually there's always somebody in that after that question.
But
that's unusual.
Really good question, honestly. My dad played a little bit of guitar when he was a lot younger, like 17 or 18, but I don't think he ever played that much guitar after that. He just had a little Ibanez Destroyer, I think his guitar was. Mm-hmm. And he was big into Van Halen and other rock bands, and that sort of music taste sort of just rubbed off on me, and that's just where I think it came from.
So you kind of grew up listening to your dad's music.
Just like in the song lyric, the songs your parents used to listen to, things like that.
Yeah, pretty much. You guys, kind of the same?
Yeah, Mom and Dad have always been real big into all kinds of music. They exposed me to a lot and just kind of let me make my own opinions around things, and I got lucky in that way. They're just supportive of how that went, and they saw a spark, and they told me to chase it. So
excellent. When did you start playing guitar seriously?
Ooh, they threw me into School of Rock because they figured, it was actually a really good idea. It's a really decent program. I like them a lot. And just being surrounded by that and all that, it kind of showed me. I was like, oh, this is what I want to do. This is who I want to be, and this is what it'll take. Mm-hmm. And as a teenager, it kind of opened my eyes because it was like, oh, go to school for this and do something different. You have a chance to do something different.
Right. And Alex, how did you find these two after you moved here?
Oh, how did I find them?
It's a good story.
So I found Mitchell on Bandmix, the app, which is the most dead app.
I haven't even heard of that one.
It's horrible.
It's pretty
well,
quiet.
It was good for something.
It worked.
He's the only person I ever found on Bandmix. But I found Mitchell, and then he found Matt. So he knew Matt from School of Rock, right?
Oh, God, no.
College. We went to the same vocal coach, Tanya.
Yeah, shout out to Tanya. She's the best voice teacher ever.
And where at?
She used to teach at Front Range Community College, but now she's just a private tutor. I just take lessons right out of her home office.
Okay. Wow.
Oh, God, yes. I still see her to this day. I'm going to see her in a couple weeks, in fact.
You still train with her?
Oh, God, yes.
Oh,
Okay.
she's
Good
fantastic.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. We were talking off air when you guys came in about musical influences. Is there one major artist for any of you, or is it more of just a collective of bands or songwriters that
That's a tough question.
That is a hard one.
I mean, my most listened to is Led Zeppelin. I always go back to Led Zeppelin. I mean, I go through phases, but always go back to Led Zeppelin.
yeah, you can always hear something different in Led Zeppelin. How about you, Mitchell?
Mainly Stevie Ray Vaughan was the big one, because I was like, oh, you can do that with a guitar.
That makes sense.
And yeah, that one woke me up.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know exactly the guy that I'm going to name,
I
because I
do.
freaking talk about him all the time. Steve Lukather from Toto. He's an excellent guitarist, and he's a decent vocalist.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think our vocal ranges are real similar. It was Van Halen that got me to pick the guitar up, and it's Lukather that keeps the guitar and the vocals in my mind and just keeps it fresh, I guess.
Good one. Toto. I like that one. All right. How long have you guys been together? It hasn't been too long, has it?
No, couple years.
Couple of years?
Yeah.
You guys have been together for years. I'm the newest member of the band.
Yeah, we're approaching probably
okay.
3 years, you and I, trying to land a lineup. Here we are. We made it.
Yeah. I mean, when I saw you guys last summer, it just felt like you had been together for quite a while. I mean, I had heard
appreciate
that you were pretty fresh and didn't have a lot of recordings, but
Oh, yeah.
you're working on that, and we're going to hear some of that today. I want to play one now, if that's all right.
Absolutely.
Apollo's Anthem. You want to tell us anything about Apollo's Anthem?
Mitchell wrote it, so.
It was a 12-bar just kind of warm-up line that we used to do as a jam, and it kind of just developed. It was something we always played. It was the warm-up jam. It was originally, we called it the funk song, and it just kind of developed from there, and we decided we wanted to go record a song, and so we picked that one and kind of honed it, and it turned into what it turns into. And I kind of wanted to write lyrics. I wrote the lyrics in Alaska. I was actually sitting on the Seward Highway with my friend, and I was thinking about how my parents had showed me all this music and how it had influenced me, and I was really going on kind of just like a trip through my own mind about my relationship with music and like what I was going to do when I got home. And it's Apollo's Anthem because it's kind of about the Pied Piper pulling you into the music, and Apollo is the god of music. So it was kind of, it's his anthem of, hey, subject yourself and submit yourself to the music, and just like, it's the perfect opening song. We wanted it to kind of be the opening song.
Okay. Good. Well, I'm glad I'm playing that one first then. Awesome. This is Apollo's Anthem from Denver, Colorado's Buck on K4CO.
Oh, as soon as you press play and the air begins to dance, those words take your ears and mind and put you in a trance. So sweet the music feels rolling all around your mind. How those songs your parents used to play, they've held up over time. How music can take you back to places you forgot you've ever been. Inside your chest, those memories become old, but you don't love them any less. Feel free to look just like a fool, you out here to cut loose. Now let the music lift your weight and shake up all that blues. Please take that trip with me and get on, baby. Let's feel good again. The day when all that noise dies down, the silence in your head can be so thick that you'll drown. So you put your headphones on your head and you play that music loud. You feel the music make sure work of that stormy cloud. Vibrations clear at your brain, oh baby, you can dance again.
Hitting a high note on that one, Matt.
Yes, I did.
Nice range.
That is the top of my range. I cannot go any higher than that.
Well, I'm not sure it's safe to.
Yeah, you're probably right.
But excellent song. We talked about your writing process. Other than what we mentioned, is there anything unusual that inspires you to write a song? Is it on a hike, taking a drive in the car, a shower? Is there anything outside of doing something unusual? An idea pops into your head?
That's a great question, and for me, 100% no. Anytime I send them anything, it's because I heard a song and I was so inspired by it, I had to go figure something out and send it to them. So I'm really inspired by other people's music, which I think is probably the most usual way.
Of course, definitely
to come up with ideas, but that's what it does it for me.
Yeah.
I spend my time trying to get lucky with inspiration because it's a very fleeting thing, and so I try to play as much as I can every day, play more and more, and when I get something, I make sure to at least record it and go back to that and work on that, and keep pushing that one. There's something there. Yeah. My phone is full of a million things that aren't good, and then other things that are.
Yeah, and it's good to keep all that stuff.
Yep.
Even you might even be able to get something from a bad idea, even if it's just a single note.
Well, our new policy has been we got a Google Drive up and we just throw everything in there. We are just piling ideas, and every day we're texting each other, check this out, someone write lyrics to this, what do you guys think of this? So that's been our process lately, is just trying to record everything.
Throw stuff at the wall, see if it sticks.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's that.
The more you write, the more whether you use it or not, the more ideas you're going to come out with. Let's talk about your recording process. We talked a little bit off air that you are self-recorders.
Mm-hmm.
You've yet to be in a studio, and I can't tell the difference between a studio and what I just heard. Tell us a little bit about that process.
Well, we had a talk in the beginning about how we were going to make it sustainable, and I went to school for it. I got an associate's in recording arts from Front Range Community College, and I decided, I can do it, so let's get the equipment to do it. Let's make the most reasonable number, and then let's do it. So in the beginning, we were doing isolated takes. Just a bass and the drums would get a scratch track, and then we'd have Alex play the drums over that, and then we'd get the real take, and then we'd go one at a time. But we're changing that. The first song was recorded up in a house in Tabernash. Amanda, my girlfriend's parents, have a house up in Tabernash with a really nice inside balcony. And so we put the drums on that and everything everywhere else. And then did one at a time. And then we've been doing that in my parents' living room. They're gracious enough to let us do that to the house. Got cables and everything everywhere. And so, yeah, what we've been doing is we're smacking like 8 microphones up on a drum kit and then going instrument by instrument. We're gonna start live tracking like the days of old and just doing it all at once and then isolated vocal takes. Maybe put Matt in a bathroom somewhere. Yeah. That's what we've been doing. Every vocal take is recorded in my shower. But yeah, that's
whatever works.
Yeah, we just needed the right mics and then the right performance and just making sure everything's set up and respected the way it needs to be and it takes care of you.
Right. So you're not just pushing buttons, trying to figure it out.
We're moving microphones around.
Got an education for this.
Yeah, it's fun.
Like I said earlier, it's always good to have that guy in the band.
It's the best.
And which is that guy, I'll tell you.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to get the opportunity to learn it, so might as well use it.
Do any of you do any kind of solo work? I mean, do you sit by yourself, sing, play a song? That would be a question for you, Matt, I think.
I'll play and sing by myself from time to time. Like, I guess the short answer is no to that.
You prefer the band dynamic?
Lately, yes, absolutely. Yep. Yeah, absolutely. I like playing with this band so much that I don't really see myself going out on my own. I mean, I played at a coffee shop once or twice.
Yeah.
And it was fun, but I prefer the band setting way more than anything else.
Yeah. And where do you guys rehearse? Do you rehearse at
Parents' garage?
Parents' garage.
It's been cold lately.
Oh my gosh, yes, our space is quite cold as well. And you do all the mixing and mastering as well.
Yep.
You haven't taken that to anyone yet.
Nope. I'm excited to actually remix and remaster those ones when it comes time. We're kind of compiling everything, and in due time and with enough material, hopefully we'll be able to do a big drop and then actually make sure there's a final version of all of that. I'm excited to get into that and take some of that compression off and make everything sound bigger and multi-tracking again.
Yeah, and just get better at it
exactly.
as you go.
Just pushing it and pushing it and pushing it.
That's what it is. All right, this next song I'd like to play, I really like a lot. We've only had it here for maybe, I don't know, a couple weeks, maybe a month or so. Yeah. And I played it last week, and it's a really great one. It's called Don't Touch What's Mine. What do we want to know about this one, if anything? You don't have to answer that question. I tell all my interviews. Well, we can always just play it.
You wrote it
for its own merit, or
so
you can explain something.
There's not a whole lot to explain. The premise is that there's not enough murder ballads these days.
God no.
And so we pumped one out, and it's a really cool little groove. We really wanted to hit on something really bluesy. Mitchell crushed the guitar solo. The vocals, I think, are excellent. And we just wanted something really bluesy that kind of took people back to the way music felt, when it was less produced and just had more guts to it.
Raw.
Yeah. So that's what we were going for with this one.
Excellent. And I think you did well. This is a great song. This is Don't Touch What's Mine from Denver, Colorado's Buck on K4CO.
holding another's enough to lose my woman's hand. No, she jumps out of bed, her tears streaming down, bleeding and begging, such a desperate sound. Words aren't enough, you know she crossed that thin line. Yeah, don't touch what's mine. Shattered soul, shaded distress, and a whole wreckage soul. Yeah, we sought refuge so far from the fray. I was scared for my woman, scared for the day. A new light, we left it all behind. We were seeking a fresh start. Two hearts entwined for forever apart. Yeah, but the weight of the gift, no, it never dies. Haunting our dreams, such a heavy disguise. Let this tale be a word of advice. Yeah, yeah. Love the one you with it, don't you touch what's mine. Yeah.
Don't Take What's Mine from Buck out of Denver, Colorado. That's a great song, you guys.
Thank you.
I mentioned off air that we're going to have you back because we only have those two songs right now. So we look forward to having you guys back. On another note, you mentioned you got a new bass player. How's that working out?
We're super excited. We got our first rehearsal with him on Saturday.
Yeah.
His name's Colin. From the rehearsal and everything we've seen, he's really good. He'll be a great fit. Super excited to get more recorded with him. Yeah, just going to start hitting the run really hard.
Good.
Hitting the ground running, drop a gear, disappear.
It's that time of season. I
Yep.
mean, weather's getting nicer, a lot more shows. When you're not making music, writing songs, playing your instruments, what keeps you guys occupied on a personal level? What do you...
Well, for
what
me,
else do you do with yourselves?
Yeah, I coach baseball over at Jefferson High School.
All right.
In Edgewater. So about this time of year, I'm always there or with these guys.
That's awesome. I played at Cherry Creek.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
100 years ago.
Yeah.
How about you, Mitchell?
I'm usually home, trying to find work, especially with audio or doing something music related. Practicing or hanging out with my girlfriend or dog or family, or cat. He'll get mad at me if I don't mention him.
How about you, Matt?
When I'm not here, I'm working at the glass plant. I work for Coors. We make the glass bottles. And I'm lifting. I haven't been lifting at all lately, which is kind of a shame, really falling back on that. Or just hanging with my girlfriend. That's basically it.
Yeah. Just a regular bunch of guys, right?
Just a regular bunch of guys.
Regular life.
Sure.
Simple life. I like it. What kind of shows around Colorado, whether it be Red Rocks or Fillmore, what concert stands out for you living in Colorado?
Saw Sturgill Simpson just got announced today.
Wait, really?
Yep.
I gotta go buy tickets.
Yeah. So
That's a good one.
Thank you for telling me that. I need to go see him. I was gonna go to Kansas I was thinking about it.
Nothing stands out. Not a.
Oh, absolutely. Britt Floyd at Red Rocks.
yeah.
That is such a good show.
Yeah.
I saw them twice right before COVID. You know, the Pink Floyd music, the huge band that they have, the awesome musicians, the awesome vocalists, the laser light show, the full moon, and Red Rocks. You literally just can't beat that stuff with
Yeah.
a stick. It's so nice.
That's a major operation there. Excellent. All right. Well, I want to talk about the future of Buck. It looks like I want to talk about this concert you have coming up Saturday, March 1st. Concert for a Cause at the Armory at 300 Strong Street in Brighton, Colorado. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, my mom works for Remax, and through them, they work with a foundation called Flutterby, and they're putting on a concert for a cause for people who are suffering through grief. And we are working also with the Richard Lambert Foundation. It's for people, the benefits go to people who are dealing with loss and that awful, awful kind of scenario that we all get put in.
Sure.
And music is the perfect healing for that kind of thing. So it's just kind of a night of healing and fundraising and just making sure that music has a say in stuff like that.
That's a really great cause. I like that. I'm just reading off of your Instagram. All proceeds benefit the Richard Lambert Foundation and Flutterby gives. Tickets include 2 fabulous rock bands, Buck being one. Who's the other band?
Miss Vendetta.
They're
Okay.
such a cool band.
It's an all-female cover band. I think they have a couple originals too, actually. They're really good.
They rip.
Okay, I'll have to check them out.
Oh, absolutely.
There's also going to be food trucks, merch tables, heads and tails game. What's it?
Actually,
I
I
have
don't know
no
about
idea.
that.
I don't know what that is.
It's some sort of game that benefits the foundations.
Okay.
Well, shoot, I'll play it. Dang.
It was explained to me, but I forgot.
All right. Well, I'll stay on that here at K4CO Radio. Concert for a Cause, Buck the Band, and that'll be at the Armory in Brighton. What else does the future hold for Buck the Band?
A lot of
What do
rehearsing.
you got planned for this year?
A lot of rehearsing.
Jinx.
Yeah, we're writing a ton of music. Like I said, that's been a big focus for us. So we're trying to be putting out singles all year, until it's album time. I think that's our big thing. We just want to be playing everywhere, putting out singles. And one thing we talk a lot about too is really getting ourselves in the community. So if anyone's listening to this and wants to play a show with us, reach out, bucktheband.com. That's how you can contact us. We'd love to play the show with you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We're just trying to get out there and play music and show people our music and all that good stuff.
It's great. I can tell you guys are having a blast at
It's
this,
great.
and that's
Good
a good
fun.
sign. That's where great music comes from.
Absolutely.
Well, like I said, this feels shorter than our normal interview, just because of the 2 songs. What, other than this concert, do you have anything else on the calendar that we can plug?
We got one coming up in April, right?
Yeah, so April 12th, we'll be at Sean's Tavern in Aurora.
Okay.
So we're looking forward to that. And then we have a few more in the works that we haven't announced yet, but check out bucktheband.com. That will all be there shortly.
Will do. And we'll stay on top of it. We love having you guys in our rotation. And whenever you have a show coming up, we'll be sure to mention it.
We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we're honored. Thank you.
You bet. Honored to have you. And again, I'd like to have you in again, maybe here in a few months, maybe after the summer season. I'm sure you'll have some new songs. We can even open up this place and play some live tunes if you guys would be up for that.
That'd be awesome.
That sounds like fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Just do a quick acoustic set, tiny desk, just like you said.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll get the new bass player in here too and see, talk about his new experience
That's
with
right.
Rock Band. That'll
That's
be
right.
interesting to hear in a few months.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks again, you guys. It's been great having you, and I look forward to seeing you soon.
Heck yeah, man.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Alex, Matt, and Mitchell from the band Buck out of Denver, Colorado. And we are going back to our regular scheduled program with one of their favorite bands and mine. If I can push the right button here. There we go. All right. Thanks again, guys.